Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation, Saturday, October the 16th. It is the memorial of Saint Margaret Juville, the first Canadian-born saint. Did marvelous things in the province of Quebec for God's glory. So actually it seems like I anticipated today's readings in St. Paul's letter to the Romans. So it continues with this theme of faith. So for this reason, it depends on faith in order that the promise may rest on grace and be guaranteed to all dependents, and not only to the adherents of the law, but also to those who share the faith of Abraham. So you see, it's again, he's making this, I don't want to say opposition. It's not opposition, it's a distinction, it's a clarity between the law and faith. The law was good, but it was only for a temporary time. And we have to realize he's saying to his fellow Jewish people, but also to the converts who are Gentiles, that when Abraham assented in faith and trusted God, that he would be the father of many nations, he was not yet circumcised. He trusted that God would make him the father of many nations. And then afterwards he was circumcised as a sign of the covenant. So we are saved by grace, not by works of the law. That's very true. Now, having said that, if grace is operating in our life, it needs to be working in love. St. Paul will also say this, that it's actually faith working in love. So it's not just my personal faith in Jesus and that's it, that's all I have to be concerned about. But if it's a real act of faith, it's going to be something that I live out, I strive to live out every day in the way that I love God and love others around me. I think for the most part, it's common sense stuff, right, if we think about it. But we need to be reminded of this stuff like frequently. And we need to be reminded frequently because we're so prone to forget. We're knocked off course, we're busy, we're tired, we're distracted with everything coming at us. So it's good to have sometimes daily reminders of this. So, am I putting my trust and my faith, am I making acts of faith in God? He's granted me this gift. Do I acknowledge that it's a gift? I'm so thankful that I have it, that I can say, Lord, I believe in you, but increase my faith. From the Gospel of St. Luke, Jesus said to his disciples, I tell you, everyone who acknowledges me before others, the Son of Man will also acknowledge before the angels of God. But whoever denies me before others will be denied before the angels of God. And then whoever speaks a word against the Son of Man will be forgiven, but whoever blasphemes against the Holy Spirit will not be forgiven. So, a whole lot here, but to try and just touch on a few things, we need to pray for courage. Well, for love, actually. If we truly love Jesus, it's like if you love your wife, you love your husband, you're going to stand up for them, right? Even if they've done something wrong, you would never shame them in public. In private, you would say, why did you do that? You would try never to shame them in public unless it was like really horrible or gross. But you would stand up for them, but then challenge them in private and say, don't ever do that again. But Jesus, we always stand up for him in public when push comes to shove. We always stand up for him. So we need to pray, number one, that we have a deep love for him to be able to do that, but then also courage, because our love can weaken. When there is threat to our reputation, our acceptance amongst people, maybe even our life, we need to pray for courage to stand up for Christ like he stood up for us against the evil one, like he stood up for his apostles, died for his apostles, and he died for you and for me. So that's it's at the heart of the gospel, that we need to pray for this courage, love first, and then courage, and live it out in our everyday actions. God bless you.